after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 31, Jones. That one caught by Ozigbo, his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on to punt for New England, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, that they could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Escapes the defender. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll try again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. The lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Jones. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, career-high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
Jones on 1st and 10. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Let's go. Alpha. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm here all day. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ty Montgomery. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Fulk connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll have a Jets first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Hall, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go play action with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
56 to Mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fights loose. 96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I have to put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ezigbo. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a quick slant as the throw is complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 4 yards remain for second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New England, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.